today, I already talked about the Behind the Paint audiobook. Now I'm going to do Asylum by Big HooDoo, his new album. And that will end the psychopathic releases from The Gathering. And after the psychopathic releases, I'll work on the Magic Ninja releases, which, all in all, I feel were not nearly as strong as this year's psychopathic releases. Honestly, I feel generally Psychopathic's usually stronger than Magic Ninja. This proved true again. So, first let's look at the cover. From what I hear, Big HooDoo mostly did this by himself as a surprise to ICP. Very little of this was recorded at the Lotus Pod from what I understand. So, from Big HooDoo's hood on Psychopathic Radio, I learned something that, I knew immediately. That's Big HooDoo, played by Do Doubla, and that is Do Doubla, so onto the inside. I have mine autographed, but, we'll do a quick rundown of the songs. The intro is pretty cool. It's just an interview with what's supposed to be a mental patient, but it's really cool. Asylum is probably the strongest track on here in my opinion. I just love it. It flows well. Perfect way to start it. Running from My Magic, most people know that because that was released last Gathering on Phantom. I Bring Death, that's a good song. My only issue with that song is they rhymed death with death like a million fucking times. The Yard is a great song, one of my favorites. Boom Boom Piggy, I didn't like it at first, but it's really grown on me. And I attended the Big HooDoo seminar this year at the Gathering, and he said that he's making a music video. And after a tiny bit of pressure, he admitted that Boom Boom Piggy was this one he's making the video for. Go Get 'Em is by the Have-Nots, and the opening with Bones Dub when he first starts talking is just strong as shit. It's really the first song I know of that's been recorded with the full Have-Nots. Then we have Calm Down, which is a great song. Monster Squad is like the entire Psychopathic roster, minus Blase Rose, because this was before she was announced and shit. So that song's incredible. Psycho Love has his wife on it, and it's a good song. Another one of those ones with a strong female hook. Shadows is a good-ass song. I've Seen Pain's a good song, and The Passage is this kind of Rastafarian, upbeat song that ends with a call. It's, I believe his cousin, from the sounds of it, probably Awesome Dre. So, it's very cool in general. The back's cool. Sorry for any noise you hear in the background right now. Perhaps the child crying. Not my child. Good times. Alright, so if I can get this fucking packet out of here, we'll look at it. So, here's the packet. The photo shoot for this album was just incredible. I consider that the cover, some of the promo they released. This right here is just cool. That is just awesome. I've been in an abandoned asylum. There's one in my city, so it's really cool. We got all the credits, just all the credits pretty much. And then we have his shit right here. And this, so I think that for somebody who's been a HooDoo fan since day one, a lot of people have been hopping on the bandwagon, not in a bad way, but recently a lot of people have been hopping on oh, HooDoo's pretty good, I just started listening to you 2 months ago, which is cool, because I like the attention that HooDoo's getting, because I love HooDoo, but I've been there since day one. I bought Crystal Skull the first day it came out, and it was instant love for me. I've been a HooDoo fan since. I've been listening to all his features, everything he's done. I'm waiting for the Have-Nots album, but for this to come out for a HooDoo fan since day one, this was very pleasing, and it was very fulfilling. I was very worried that the first album thing that I loved so much was just a one-shot, and really the first album was pretty much Violent J's writing all together, whereas this one's all Do Doubla, and I knew that it was going to be such a big switch, so I was worried that this wouldn't turn out well, but this is arguably better than the first one, and lots of people who I heard calling Big HooDoo Big Doo-Doo because of Crystal Skull. A lot of people I heard dissing him because of Crystal Skull. After listening to Asylum, they've changed their mind. So I think Big HooDoo's permanently planted himself in the Psychopathic Records family, and I think he has a a big future ahead of him to live up to be perhaps like the next Blaze. I don't think he'll be as big as Blaze, because Blaze is a Juggalo legend now that he's on Magic Ninja and all that. But he will be big. I think he's a great addition to the family. And last but not least, we'll just take a look at the CD, and I'll tell you all about this album. That's the disc itself. Just cool. I mean, this whole album's really cool. And what's even cooler is I got to meet and talk to him and chill out with him for a while. And he signed this for me. And this album is just like the shit. Like, if you haven't picked it up, go pick it up. If you don't have the money to pick it up, or you just don't want to pick it up, or you don't collect CDs, it's not your thing, listen to it. There will be copies of it on YouTube, I know it. It's just, this album just blew my fucking mind. And if you listen to it, it'll blow your mind too. It's just fucking incredible. One of the best albums Psychopathic has put out in a long ass fucking time, so definitely check it out. Buy it if you can. It's cool as shit. I seriously, if I'm gonna give this a rating out of stars, I say 10 out of 10. This is the shit. I had a 10-hour drive home from the gathering, and I listened to this like 4 times in a row. It kept me going through the night. It starts out dark as shit, but it ends on such a positive note. Like I said, the passage, like this Rastafarian upbeat song, ends on such a positive note that every time it'd get me pumped up. So that 10-hour trip wasn't shit. And being awake for like 24 hours in a row with like 20 minutes of sleep for a power nap wasn't shit. None of that was shit. It's just, the whole gathering was great. Great to see everybody. Great to go out. Great to see everything. And this album is just a staple in this year's gathering. And it's going to be a staple in the Psychopathic Records discography. One of the best things to come out from Psychopathic in fucking years. Pick it up. You don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm not fucking kidding. Pick this shit up right